Hi everyone. In this video, I will show you how to do simple calculation in R. So for this tutorial, you already see that I have written all the comments that is already mentioned in this. But before I go through this, I would ask all of you uh, that to download the codes that I already uploaded in my uh, GitHub page. For example, this is my GitHub page, and in my GitHub page, I will be uploading all my following tutorials. For example, this is the beginner tutorial part 1, and you can get the code that I use for this tutorial in, like, for example, our beginner part 1.r. So this lists down all the codes that I have used to show this, create this video. So all you have to do is download this in your computer and start this. To get it to this page easily, you can just search like github.com/sg alum and R tutorial, and you can easily get to this. So for now, what I will do is I will open this R beginner part 1 in my computer, and I will go through that as a part of this work. So for example, in my computer, I have this R beginner part 1. So this is the code that I just showed you. This is basically going through everything I'm showing in this page. The first thing first, uh, the first thing I'm going to show you, like for example, you want to store some values to some variables. Here, for example, I want to store 5 into A, 2 into B, and then I want to do like A plus B. So how you can do this is, for example, this is the console where you have to write, for example, A equal to 5 and B equal to 2, and you can do simple calculation like A plus B equal to 7. So this is the console where you write the code and you get the result of the calculation immediately. But there is something very important to know. A common practice is you can actually write the code in a different file, which we call script. So script, you can create a script like this. So you click on the left where you have see the plus menu. This is basically saying what you want to create. There are a lot of things. For example, I want to create R script. So in the R script, what you can do is you can write anything, like as I did here in the bottom, A equal to 5 and B equal to 2 and then A plus B. So you can run the whole code. So before that, you have to save it. For example, I'm saving it in my computer like test1. So this is like test1r.r script. So I want to run the whole script, like whole thing. So you can click on the run, and you see that it's doing like A equal to 5, B equal to 2, A plus B equal to 7. So it's doing a calculation. But there's another option. So if you want to execute each of the lines separately, what you can do is you can click on like Control Enter. In Mac, it is basically Command and Enter. So if you press Control Enter, this specific line is executed, as you see here. Again, Control Enter, this specific line is executed. Again, Control Enter, this specific line is executed. So this is basically a way you can write a script. You can run the whole script at once, or you can execute each of the lines separately. So let's go back. So this is what we were looking at right now. So you can do more calculations like A plus B whole square. Let's go back to the original script that I shared with you. That's basically lists down all the codes that I'm showing in the website. So this is the one I was just showing, like A equal to 5. I'm just pressing Control Enter. You can see that this is basically executing each of the lines separately. So A plus B is 7, A plus B whole square is 49. So this is the first example, like very basic calculation. So this is like a very good example of how you can actually run or do simple calculation using R. So let's see the second example, example 2. The second example actually shows you how to create a series of values and store in a variable. What I mean by series, is you want to store 1 to 10 at an interval of 1 in a variable called a. So you can do this by using this colon. So this colon says 1 to 10. So let's see how it looks. Um, so if I control enter and control enter, you see that a has 1 to 10 at interval of 1. So this is an example if you want interval 1, but there is option like if you want a different interval. For example, 1 to 22, you want to store value at interval 3. So this command like sequence is a commonly used function. For example, you're storing 1 to 22 at interval of 3. You print b, you see that at interval of 3 this is printed. So you can also do some other functions like you want all of the values in b to be squared. So you just put b. This is basically used if you want to bring something to the power. So this is basically showing you the square of all of these values. So inside the basic function simple command, the last example I'm going to present is till now these two examples showed you how to create a series. So this has a name. This is called vector. So here you're creating a vector series. But in R, you have the option to create a 3D data. Sorry, 2D data. I mean 3D also, but for example, this is 2D. So when I say 2D, it means you have rows, you have columns. So 2D data in R are usually have two different formats, which we will learn more in detail later. But two commonly used format, one is called data frame. Data frame is a 2D format. Another is called matrix. So for now, we will work with data frame. Just for now, just think both are almost same. The property of data frame is these values in the data frame can be numeric, factor. We will learn about factor later, not now. It can be character. Character means like A, B, C, D, some kind of character. So let us see how we can create a data frame. So the example, what I did is I stored 1 to 10 in variable A. I stored 11 to 20 in variable B. And then what I'm doing, I'm creating a data frame. So this function is used to create a data frame. I'm saying that data frame column 1. So this column 1, the name, you can name it anything like ABC, anything. It's not necessarily has to be column 1. I'm just naming it column 1. Column 1 is A, column B2 is B. So if I run it, and then just want to see the first few lines, you can see that this one. So this is like all the values A is column 1, all the values in B in column 2. So why you are looking at getting only 4 lines, 4 rows? Because I'm using a function that's called head. Head actually gives you or shows you first few lines of a data frame. So when I say 4, I'm saying show the first 4 line. If I say 7, it's showing like 7 lines. You can also do 1 or 2 or whatever you want. So this is like you can do it. So it's always good to check what you're showing. So this was all about some basic function that you can do in R. So yeah, that's all for this video. Next video, we will learn about how to read and write Excel. So thanks for now.